Okay, so what's up guys? It is now 2:59 a.m. I just finished watching the D23 Horizons event. The event about like the newcomes, new announcements of the theme parks at Disney. And I really have some interesting early thoughts that I really wanted to talk to you. So let's start with the first announcement they did there that was like the refreshment of the Carousel of Progress. And to be honest, it's almost everything we already knew about this ride refreshment, that it was going to be a new, talking about like our future, not like the past future that they had. It seems kind of okay. The interesting announcement they did about that ride, it was the actors, that it's going to be like Walter White and the bear's mommy as dad and mom. Okay, interesting. Talking seriously here, I feel this first announcement, this actually was the name of the event, Horizons Carousel of Progress. I feel it really puts the name as how the event was gonna to be. Refreshments of the classic. That's like the new era for the Disney parks. And they continued with that with the next announcement that was going to be about the space. With Space Mountain in Paris and Tokyo was going to have like a new refreshment, with the Paris one going back to the original Earth to Moon elements and Tokyo being a little bit different. I honestly don't have so much to add to it because I've never been to these parks. I'm actually a more like Florida Disney fan because I never had the opportunity to go to like these different parks. But it seems like the same direction of the Carousel of Progress with the refresh of the classic. The only thing I really wanted to say about this is that I really wanted a new look, like a remake of the Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom. I feel it can be better if they upgraded that ride like it is in California or in Paris or in Tokyo. It just needs, it can be better, but they didn't. It was a rumor. I was wanting this, I was wishing this, but it didn't happen. Okay, but what really happened, and I was really happy about it, probably the one that I was most happy about it, is the refreshment, or better, the new looks, new things to the Spaceship Earth at Epcot. Man, I really love that ride. It's one of my favorites at Walt Disney World. I think it really feels like Epcot should be a fun, but at the same time, educational ride. It's so good. I really think it's like the perfect ride to complement over the years. With the new technologies about communication, we actually are really very different from the Phoenicians right now. So it's just so good that they're going to refresh that ride. And they just like rapidly, randomly just announced that the Yeti animatronic was going back to work at Animal Kingdom. Like, probably this is the most talked animatronic like ever about it not working at all. And here I really thought like, okay, I understand the direction. Probably we're not getting new things, actually new things, or like new rides or new lands. No, they are just going to refresh what it's already good, refresh the classics. So okay, probably like people are hyping this too much right now, but actually I like it at first, but then like I got a little bit sad understanding about how the event was going to be. Then, like, we are going to jump to the Marvel stuff, the new rides at Avengers campus in California. And there they announced just a little bit more about, like, just a little bit more than what we already known of these rides. They announced the actors So they actually announced which superheroes are going to be on those rides. That is like Iron Man, Captain America, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Hawkeye, and maybe someone more that I don't remember right now. And here the things start getting confusing because like I just don't understand too much about Sam Wilson, Captain America being together with Iron Man. Like I guess it's another universe, maybe. I actually don't know. Maybe someone knows and I don't. But here's, I can confirm what I dislike about the ride. That is like Miss Marvel being like a major superhero that's combining, that's building up the Avengers. Like, I like Miss Marvel, but come on, like, it's the Avengers. Let's do the big stuff. Let's do the Captain America, the Iron Man, the Thor. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like too much starting everything with Miss Marvel. Other than that, they talked a little bit more than about the Spider-Man rides around the world, in Shanghai, in Hong Kong, but I don't think I have too much to add on it. Okay, so now we come back to the Animal Kingdom with the Indiana Jones and the Myth of the Jade Serpent. They announced the name, they announced probably the villain of the ride, what Indiana Jones is hunting on the tropical Americas. That is this magical, mythical serpent. At first, like, I just didn't care about it, but then seeing some image, some art, I started to think that some practical stuff with that serpent, it can be cool, so I guess it will be cool. And what I really like it about this news is that it's just not going to be the same thing as the Disneyland ride, and that was a must, no? So thank you, you did your job. Okay, like complementing the tropical Americas, we got a carousel. Yeah, it is 2026 and we are getting carousels, but okay, let's moving on with the Encanto ride. A really family-friendly ride that they were talking about. We already knew that this ride was going to happen, but now we have like a name. We know a little bit about the story of the ride, that we are going to the casita, then going to the Antonio's room, where we're going to enter a jungle with like, I don't know, like 50 animals. They were hyping too much, that 50 animals, but like, I guess it's gonna be cool. Talking about the tropical Americas, here's something that I really didn't like so much. That is like, we just like really didn't get so many date reveals here. Like, we know we are not getting some new land, some new rides, like besides the one it got revealed in 2024. So please, like, just tell us the new dates, please. But no, they just did like 1 or 2 date reveals about the parks. They did some about the cruises, but about the parks, it could be more, I think. Going to something that I thought it was awesome, it is the Lion King ride at Paris. Man, I think it's gonna be great, that thing. It's crazy we didn't get a Lion King ride before, but it's great we are having now. Being like a Splash Mountain ride, talking the story of the Lion King, it seems great. It seems like better than what we got with Tiana's. That it's not bad, it's good, but I feel like we got some like scary things with the Lion King that we didn't with Tiana's. Okay, so Sugar Rush at Tokyo. Okay, that was random, I guess, but okay, I really like actually Wreck-It Ralph. I'm like probably the #1 at the fan club, but it was random. Like, we need to say that. Okay, so one of the biggest things in the event, the Piston Peak announcement, they revealed the land, how it's going to be in a physical like mini set. Man, it looks cool, it looks beautiful actually, being like these national parks of the US. I actually did not like, as the majority of people, of changing the rivers of America for having this Piston Peak thing, but like I hope it's good. One of the rides, it's going to be like, actually, I think it is really similar to the Cars Flat ride at Disneyland, so I'm not expecting too much on it. But the other, I'm having actually some mixed feelings, because I know people love the ride in Disneyland, but I haven't been there yet. But what I know about the ride system, about like Test Track, I'm actually was a really fan in the past as a kid, but going now I just don't feel the same. So that's why I get these mixed feelings about this new cars ride. We thought it was going to be like a race with two cars, and now we discovered that no, that's not the case. It's more going to like the test track, trying to get the fastest lap as possible. Besides, like trying to win the race, it is cool the thing about like going to a race, but I guess it's going to be cool trying to do the fastest lap, and I feel it's going to have some like really nice gimmicks besides like being fast, that it's going to be cool. I think I have to hate again on Disney because like no date reveals on that too. Bro, like I need it, bro. It's been 2 years, no, but no dates. But now actually we got a date. In 2027, next year, we're getting Monstropolis. They did announce the date, but actually nothing really special after that. We got actually like the restaurants, the theater that it was like before the Muppets 3D, becoming like the theater for like a monsters show. But actually, we kinda knew these about because of the concept art, the images about the land. So I think it's not something new to comment or add it. Okay, so the Villain's Land. In Villain's Land, it was like my most anticipated thing that I really wanted to be announced. That is the Maleficent roller coaster. I actually really wish about a very thrilling roller coaster at Magic Kingdom, trying to reach like a new public with a more thrilling attractions, and I feel like a Villain's Land could be like perfect to that. And they actually revealed that coaster and they told us that it was going to be true. How much? I actually don't know, like I'm not confident on being like really thrilling, but I guess we're gonna to see it. Like it's not over my dream at least. They told us that it was going to have some new things that they never did to a roller coaster before. So let's just like hope, please, like be like at least like a good amount of thrill, bro. We got to like another ride being more like a dark ride like Pirates, I guess. And I hope it's good, but like a lot of new things, I just don't have too much to add on it. We just have like a really sneak peek with some images, so I hope it's good. Okay, so then we got the final announcement. Tomorrowland at Disneyland, it's going to have like a really refreshment. And like man, I just love this news. Because yeah, I haven't been yet to this park, but I really know that people really don't like too much these Tomorrowland. And in my experience with the Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom, I actually really loves. I just feel so good in this future of the past with like the people mover connecting everything else and being like a really alive land. So having like a new reimagination of this future of the past that they are going to do, like with new aspects, new rides. They didn't announce it, like a new people mover, so like bro, you need to do that. But I really love these. I think with this new reimagination, with the new technologies of today, like it's a promise to be like one of the GOAT's lands like ever. We didn't have like so much information about this new land, or better, the reimagination of the land, but they give to us just like one sentence that I feel like, okay, like I got it what you're doing. That is the yesterday tomorrow. And that sentence like makes me to feel like, yeah, that's it. Do it the yesterday's tomorrow with the new technologies. This is actually what Tomorrowland is. Okay, so that was the D23 Horizons event. I was really expecting just like the dates of the new things it was going to come, like the Piston Peak or the Villains Land or the Avatar Land in California that it wasn't actually mentioned. And I was hoping to have like maybe a new country to Epcot that is the park that I really feels it needs some additions. But actually we didn't get some of these new dates. Then we actually didn't get to the new additions to the parks. We actually got this new direction of the Disney parks. That is the refreshment of the classics. And that's like these mixed feelings that I'm getting with this event. Like, yeah, I really like this direction, but at the same time, I really wanted some new additions to the park, some new things. Like, it's the D23, it just happened 2 to 2 years. Like, man, like I needed something more. I needed some just like a new land, a new country, a new ride. I just need something. But actually, we got something. At the last second, we got that Figment. It's going to get a refreshment. Yeah, they needed to finish that circle of refreshments with the best one. Figment, we're back, bro.
Our glory, behold!